Can they reach the Super Bowl, Jimmy Garoppolo at the helm with that defense, if they do not have home field advantage? They got to win out to do it.
No, I don't think they can.
I'm not saying that Jimmy G can't play. I'm not saying he's a scrub, and I'm certainly not insulting him when I call him porn star Jimmy. There's no insult there whatsoever. All I'm trying to say is this. You get to several layers before you get to Jimmy G when you're talking about the San Francisco 49ers. You're talking about that defense. When you compartmentalize the defense, you're talking about the defensive line led by Rookie of the Year, Nick Bosa and these boys, okay? Then you've got not only that, you got the secondary guided by Richard Sherman. You talk on the offensive side of the ball, you got the play calling of Kyle Shanahan, You've got the running back, and by the way, Breida was back, so you had Breida there, even though he only got 4 carries last year. You got Mostert, you got Tevin Coleman. These brothers can run the football. This is an elite running attack that they have available to them. You've got George Kittle, who had 13 receptions on 17 targets for 134 yards. There's a discussion as to whether or not he's the best tight end in football. Some would say it's not a debate because he's a better blocker than Travis Kelce. I'm going to give my brother Travis Kelce some love. There's still a conversation. There's still a debate. In the end, what it comes down to, you mentioned all those things, and you're concerned about all those things before you get to Jimmy Garoppolo. So to me, if I'm game planning for the San Francisco 49ers, you know what I'm doing as a defense? I'm keying on a running game and Kittle to the best of my ability, and I'm going to dare, and I'm not saying he can't do it, but I'm going to dare. I believe my best shot to beat San Francisco is to dare Jimmy Garoppolo to go after, you got to throw the ball to Emmanuel Sanders and Deebo Samuel, and we both know those boys can play. Jimmy G, as good as he is the question mark on that team.
What's the hardest thing about prepping for you and me on this show? It's finding sometimes disagreement on obvious stuff, right? Yeah. When you and I naturally disagree and we don't have to look for it, boy, life is easy. Let me tell you something. You are dead wrong on this. Like you got the information exactly, or you got the same information, but your conclusion is exactly backwards. What happened yesterday? They pressured Jimmy G. Now, he still completed around 2/3 of his passes.
Only got sacked once.
Yeah, but he was under pressure. He completed about 2/3 of his passes. He had a touchdown and no interceptions, 200 yards. Not spectacular. He didn't really mess up. What actually happened is they're going to get the yards on the ground anyway. But if you can pressure Jimmy G, if you can disturb him, that's actually your best chance to win. It's counterintuitive, but that's how it is. Why did they lose the game? They've lost 3 games this season, folks. Every time on a last drive play, on a last possession play by the opponent, a couple of field goals and a touchdown. By the way, that means the defense is breaking or bending and breaking at the last minute. Great defense. They only lost 3 games, but it's actually, and why is the defense not as up to snuff yesterday? They had half the defense available to them. Half their starter. You think if you're going up against Julio Jones, you could use Richard Sherman? I think so, right? So even think then, it took arguably the best receiver of the era in Julio Jones making a last-second grab that they had that was only a touchdown on review to beat them.
Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of bass. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe. She wants your name and D-Yo-Yo. I'm only doing cash, I don't need promo. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the 4-4. Inside Coco. If I got a feeling, I keep it inside my heart. And I keep a pedicure cause I don't do facades. You can see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it, it make you go and do anything you want. Shawty need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shorty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of bait. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe. If I hit it front and back, she gon' hit the sidewalk. If she got her best friend with her, take her back to Milo. Got a 5 in the morning, wildin'. And the name ain't Megan, but she a stallion. Never keep my hoes divided. Remember I was pulling up in the valley. And you know I take her so when she ride. Sweater in the sneakers, all Kenzo. Shawty know to drop it low like a limo. Every time we kick it like tempo. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shorty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shorty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of bait. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe.